On the second night of a back-to-back, the New York Knicks found a way to win a basketball game, defeating the Little Bros 99-95, a game that was way too close for comfort, a game that featured the New York Knicks blowing a 9-10-point lead in that fourth quarter, but when the going got tight and the Knicks found themselves down by one in clutch time, Jalen Brunson answered the phone and said everything is going to be all right. And that's what star players do. Brunson had a bad first 40 minutes of the game, but in that final 7 minutes, when we entered clutch time, he sealed the deal. The captain showed up right on time, back-to-back-to-back buckets that were clutch, and then 2 clutch free throws to seal the deal. We'll talk about those highlights coming up in a second. I want to start, though, with a Mitchell Robinson injury update. And this is what Stephen Bondy wrote in his article, just a quote from Tom Thibodeau. Tibbs providing this, saying, Robinson just working individually right now. So he hasn't been cleared. There will be a progression, and it starts with 1-on-0, which is really where he is right now. He hasn't been cleared for contact yet, so that will be the next phase. I've been very pleased with the way he's approaching the rehab. Very diligent, working hard. He's doing all he can every day, working on his conditioning, so he's done a good job. And then we focus on what we have to do with the team right now and who's available, preparing for each game, but he's done a really good job. Steve Popper says this while quoting Thibodeau. The Knicks certainly know better than anyone what his status is, Popper said. But speaking with league sources, other teams have little faith that he's not a risk without seeing him on the floor, and that risk is the same for the Knicks and for other teams. Who will trade for Robinson when he's had repeated foot and ankle injuries? And can the Knicks count on him to get healthy and stay healthy? I know this. The Knicks could have used Mitchell Robinson tonight. The Brooklyn Nets had 13 first half offensive rebounds. They end the game with just 14. So Knicks did a good job of boxing out in the second half, but 13 offensive rebounds. The Knicks can get a big boost from that with Mitchell Robinson if he comes back healthy. And then if he does come back healthy, I'm sure the trade talks will creep up again. But if you want Mitch to get healthy, so teams stop beating us on the boards, hit that thumbs up icon right now. An overall look at this game from a statistic standpoint, the Knicks got 29 assists. The magic number is 30. They are 16-1 this year, or 15-1 this year when they reach 30 assists. They get 29 tonight, and they pull out a win. I mean, when you shoot 28% from 3 and win, that's always good. But I also look at it like this. You lost on the boards. They shot 37% from the field and 30% from 3. They shot 37% from the field, 30% from 3, and they shoot 19 to 25 from the line. You win by 4 points. A little bit too close for comfort. But like we talked about off the rip, Jalen Brunson, who did not play good in the first 43 minutes of the ball game, showed up in the final 5. When the Knicks ended up blowing that fourth quarter lead and things got tight and I got worried and you got worried, Jalen Brunson said, relax, I got you. Back-to-back-to-back clutch buckets to get the Knicks back on top. And then with the game on the line and a chance to extend the lead to 4 with under 7 seconds left, Brunson hits back-to-back clutch free throws. That has been a problem for him, hitting some clutch free throws for the Knicks, but he got the job done today. Hats off to him. Knicks need him to take his game to another level, though, right now. I feel like he's just been a little sloppy with the ball. I don't know what's going on with him right now, but this team wants to be the team they want to be, and they want to put a banner in the Raptors at the world's most famous arena. You need this guy to play like one of the best players in the league. He's done that for 95% of the season. In the month of January, he struggled a little bit. Karl Anthony Towns really carried you offensively, especially in that first half. He really dominated on the interior. Nick Claxton wasn't good enough or big enough or strong enough to keep him from the rim. 25, 16, and 6 from Towns. It's LeBron James-like stat line in the playoffs. 11 of 19 from the field. Has not shot the ball well from 3. In the last 2 games, he's like 1 of 11 from downtown. Since coming back from that thumb injury, had to sub out a couple of times in the game to get it rewrapped, to get ready to go and feel good. I worry about it. This team needs him to be an outside shooter. But how do you find a way to affect the game when the shot's not falling? Karl Anthony Towns goes 11 of 15 from inside the arc. That's good stuff. And 2 of those are deep twos to beat the shot clock. OG Anunoby, I thought, played a good game. Thought he was a little bit soft around the rim a couple of times. He goes 6 of 12 from 2-point land, 2 of 6 from 3. He had a big bucket, though, and it was a dunk after he went up soft in the paint area. He just skied, and threw it down with 2 hands with authority. You need that. He's too big. He's too strong. He's too athletic to be going up soft around the paint and in the rim. Nice to see him throw it down. Had a really nice stop in the fourth quarter. A block on a block on Cam Johnson. The play actually went to review and got overturned and actually rolled off Cam Johnson. That was a momentum-shifting play. Knicks got the ball, and they found a way to get the job done. OG needs to be better, but I think a positive step tonight after the funk he's been in January. Josh Hart, gotta have it. Gotta have Hart. 7 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists, damn near a triple-double. Look, he just makes the plays. He makes winning plays. He pushes the winning probability towards the Knicks' favor every time he plays. He's playing through an injury. He was probable with a neck injury, and he played through it, and he got him a win. Shout out to him. Mikal Bridges, in his return to Barclays Center, didn't shoot the ball well. But I will say this. He defended his ass off. He did a great job on D'Angelo Russell. Any player it seemed like that Bridges was on, he did a good job on him on defense. Shot wasn't there, but the sign of a good player. How do you affect the game? Shots not falling. I thought Bridges' perimeter defense was pretty dang good. Who do y'all think the Knicks MVP was tonight? I could see this going a lot of different ways. Who do y'all have as the New York Knicks MVP tonight in the win against the Brooklyn Nets? I would probably go with Brunson because he closed the door. I thought Towns was the Knicks' best player for 3 quarters, but it was Brunson who closed the door. We'll talk more about this game coming up in a second. First, though, I got to tell you about our proud sponsor, Game Time. If you're looking for the best seats for the lowest price guaranteed, you got to check out our proud sponsor, Game Time. The NFL playoffs are here, and you're going to get the best seats for the lowest price guaranteed for the playoffs with our proud sponsor, Game Time. I've been to a playoff game before. I've gotten my tickets through Game Time, and it was my best experience using any ticketing app. I've used them all, and I'm an only Game Time guy now because they are the best. Shout out to Game Time. It's more than just NFL playoff games, though. You can go catch a Knicks game. You can go to a concert. You can go to a theater event, and so much more. Prices actually drop as the events get closer. They guarantee you get the lowest price, and they make it super easy to make it happen because the app is user-friendly. You get to see your seat view in the app. You get to access your tickets from your phone, and it's easy to resell your tickets if you no longer want to go to the event. Use that all-in pricing feature. Use that Game Time Picks feature, and you're going to lock yourself into the best price, and you're going to make it that much more easy to go see your favorite people perform. So download the app, create an account, use that promo code ChatSports, CHATSPORTS, for $20 off your first purchase where terms do apply. What time is it? It's game time. Support the show. Support the sponsor. Be a real one. I thought Precious gave you some really good minutes off the bench tonight. 11 points for him. And, the Knicks needed all of them. Had a couple of nice finishes. Hit a corner 3. He's got that left-hand layup in his bag right now. But I need more than 4 boards, Precious. I need more than 4 boards. There were moments where Towns and Achua were in the game, and they were still getting worked and mopped up on the glass. You are this team's backup center. You are this team's backup big. I know you're 6'8", and you're an undersized guy at that spot, but this team needs you to own the glass. I thought he gave good defensive effort. I thought he moved his feet well. But at the end of the day, this team needs him to be a better defender. Loved what he did on offense. I think he continues to grow on the offensive end. But defense and rebounding is why you're here. McBride tonight, 1 of 3 from 3. 7 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. He was just okay. Nothing too special. Got out in transition a couple of times. Made the right play. Good minutes from him. He hasn't really been the same since he came back from that hamstring injury. Hopefully he's still getting back into game shape and finding that groove and getting back into a rhythm. This team needs him to be a six-man of the year caliber player, though. Need him to continue to improve. Campaign didn't really give you nothing. In that fourth quarter, he was the point guard that started the game, and he was subbed out immediately. The Knicks started the quarter 1 of 10 with 4 turnovers. Just not good enough, to be quite honest with you. That's why the game got tight, so the game got close, and that's why he gave up the lead. Payne had been awesome the prior 2 games, so I'm not going to harp on the veteran minimum contract campaign. Would have liked to seen a little bit more from him tonight. Overall, you did what you had to do to get a win. I'm process over results, but I'll take the result of a win every single time. But the Knicks getting better in the fourth quarter is a must. It's a must. Knicks playing down to their competition needs to stop. Should never lose the first quarter of the game to the Brooklyn Nets. I mean, look at these numbers. They shot 37% from the field, and they shot 30% from 3. I can't even say the Nets were going to win this game. It felt like the Knicks, if they were going to lose, it was going to be more of the Knicks lost than the Nets won it. But it doesn't matter. You won. You've won 2 in a row. You get 3 days off, and you got an opportunity to start a win streak coming up on Saturday. Who do the Knicks play on Saturday? The Knicks got Sacramento. Then on Monday they got Memphis. And on Wednesday they got Denver. The West Coast comes to New York. Let's start another win streak. Let's close out January hot after you started it out pretty slow. Major shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all stopping by. If you could, hit that thumbs up icon on your way out and give me a follow over on social media. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram at @MarshallGreen_. Let's go Knicks.